Welcome to our almost bi-weekly stream. As usual, you can find the VOD on Twitch and YouTube if you can't manage to stay here for a bit of time. My name is Margareta Bücher, also called Maggy, and I'm here with Konsti today. Yes.
Hi, I'm Konstantin, and I'm the game director of Avorion. And I'm sitting here with Maggy, who
no,
is...
No, stop. Tell us, what is it? What are you doing?
As a game director?
Yes, the
So,
entire day.
So basically, as game director or producer, I'm taking care that the game is getting developed the correct way, and that I'm basically setting the vision for the game, making sure that things are going in the right way, that things are prioritized correctly. For example, what kind of features we're going to be doing next, all that great stuff.
Okay, so you are giving the vision.
I'm basically the it's called the vision holder, and I'm basically telling people what to do. Yeah. No, but in a good way. And all right, so you are a software engineer. So as a software engineer, what is it that you are doing?
Yeah, I'm implementing your vision mostly. So my expertise is more in scripting. I do a lot of the Lua stuff in Avorion. I write missions, a bit of AI behavior every now and then. That's what I do mostly, what I have most fun with.
That's what you have most fun with, yeah. So we're going to be checking out what you're doing later on, because we will be looking at some really interesting stuff that Maggy does. All right, so
we begin with a short recap.
I think we should begin with a short recap of last stream.
Yeah, last stream, I was sadly ill and couldn't be here. I'm really happy that I'm here now. And Judith took over and did the stream all by herself.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Judith, who is sitting
you
next
could
to us
see her
here.
hand
Yeah,
for a bit here. Yeah, and she basically did just a bit of maintenance of like telling you what we are working on right now. And as far as I was told, you had a lovely stream with showing off a few of your builds. And at that note, remember that you can tag Judith in Discord or on social media to get in your builds, and maybe she will feature you in one of the next build of the weeks.
Yeah, annoy her. That's what she loves to do on Discord. She loves to have she loves to be tagged by you and with your amazing builds, so that she can show them off on Twitter or Discord or wherever.
Yes, and you all should now know more about her. And if you are missed the last stream for whatever reason, you can check out the VOD and meet her.
Get to know her a little better. Yeah,
that's what I was looking for. Wonderful. So,
all right,
so for the recap. Now
let's get to basically a quick overview of what we'll be talking about today. So we'll be talking a little bit about what's been happening over the past few weeks here at Boxelware, what we've been working on. Basically, also we'll be going into a few features a little more detailed, stuff that's coming for Avorion, and finally, we will get to develop a turret together with Maggy, who will be doing the coding and the writing and all the awesome logic stuff.
Exactly, so just to show off like what a day would be like for me.
Yeah, so basically to show you what our daily what our daily work is like, basically. So yeah, it's going to get technical, but we also hope it's going to be fun. We will all be really interested in your feedback on this, and if you like it, we might be doing stuff like this a little more. Yeah. But before we go there, I would like to talk a little bit about all the stuff that we have planned for now, and a little bit about our update schedule that we'll be following now.
Yeah, we are finally we are back to normal.
We are back to normal. Yeah.
We have a schedule. We have a working schedule.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
Yeah. So basically, what happened over the past few weeks is that we took care of all the Into the Rift feedback. There were tons of bug reports that we got. We checked balancing. We've dealt with community feedback in general, and so things haven't been the most sorted at the office.
Yeah.
Also, people went on vacation, and so we were a little fewer people in the office, and so yeah,
Yeah.
stuff was a little unstructured. You could say.
Definitely, most definitely.
Yeah, we are totally structured usually, but this time even less. I mean, a little less. So, but the thing is that we've now come back to a pretty good schedule, and I'll be sharing this later on with you. Over the past few weeks, we've also had a few people getting sick. Not corona, luckily, but
Yeah, but
just your usual
yeah.
autumn colds, I guess. So there
In
was
my
like
case,
a
at least, yeah.
there was like a cold, like a
wave.
wave of colds going through the team, and also people taking more days off and all that stuff. So yeah, what's happening now is that we're all back at the office, and we're starting with our new old schedule,
Yeah.
more or less. And so we're back to doing our 2-week sprints, and we will now be doing a patch after every 2 sprints. So we're hoping to get in a patch every 4 weeks. So basically a small feature patch every 4 weeks. This is all going to be various features. You can read more about that on our roadmap, for example. And yeah, so basically we're doing 4-week patch intervals. There's going to be a patch after 2 sprints. That patch will be a beta branch patch, and after that beta branch patch has been on beta for 2 weeks, we're going to set it live to default.
That
Yeah,
gives us
that's-
enough time
That
to
should give us plenty of time to fix any issues that are coming up. Also, go play beta, please. We're still doing our very best to keep beta as stable as possible, and usually all the beta safe games are backwards compatible. So please go play on beta if you want to help us. I know there's a scary message in there, but like I think we have this scary message
Yeah, we
telling
have
people,
You
warning, danger, you're on the beta branch. Well, that's a little
over dramatic.
it's a little, it might be a little over dramatic, but we
Yeah.
just want to be on the safe side. But in general, you can expect the beta branch to be basically almost as stable as the default branch. Yeah.
Yes, and especially if you play the DLC, the Into the Rift DLC,
Yeah.
most of the changes for that will go on the beta first.
Yeah, basically on nearly all of them.
Yes, so that we can see if our improvements are actually improvements.
Yes, true. Basically, the only times when we skip the beta branch for a feature, it's most likely because of a hotfix, a fix of something that was something dire, like something breaking saves. When we have a bug that breaks saves or that deletes entire sectors or something like that, that's when we usually fix it, test it thoroughly, and then put it on default, skipping the beta branch, and just to make sure that everyone gets this fixed as soon as possible. But normally for new features especially, we'll be going on the beta branch.
Yeah. Speaking of new features, we have something in the works right now.
Yes,
It's not
we've got
quite
tons of stuff
finished
in the
yet.
works. It's not yet quite finished. Yes, it's currently in review.
We have new fighter orders.
Yes, we have a few new fighter orders. So the first new fighter order is a new repair order. So basically, our current repair order is a it says repair, but it's actually a go repair that target. So whenever you send a squad to repair, they're actually told to go there and repair that target.
Yeah, and the problem was if you had no target.
When there wasn't any target, they did. It wasn't clear what they would be doing. So yeah, that's a little. So that was a little misleading. Also, when they flew to their target and they started healing it, and they were done healing it, they returned to to the mothership, and then they were just circling around.
Yes, but never actually landing.
Never actually landing or doing anything.
Yeah.
And when the target got damaged, sometimes they flew back, sometimes they didn't. It was a little confusing all over. It was a little all over the place. So we've took that the behavior and we improved on it. We changed the repair target order in order to. So basically, what it does now is you click, you give the order to repair. They will fly there, and they will stay at their target. So it will squadrons will basically escort their designated target. And when you don't have a target, you can actually not give that order. So
True. Yeah.
when you don't have a target selected, you can't go heal target. It doesn't make any sense.
But
So,
we still have the general heal order.
yes, and that's the second thing that we've added. There is now a new general go heal order for fighters.
Yeah.
So it's basically a go heal nearby ships, nearby friendly ships. They will just swarm out. They will prioritize the mothership. So when you go heal, they will always prioritize their mothership. But apart from that, they will go and fly towards nearby ships. I think in a distance of about 20 kilometers, and they will go and heal those.
So I can use it in fights if I have escort ships.
Exactly. Yeah.
They will heal the escort ships as well.
Yes. Exactly. And so yeah, that's our basically our new repair order. And the second order that we've been working on is a collect loot order. So people have been asking us for I think about 1,000 years now that we should finally add a collect loot order, and this is something that we're actually working on right now. So basically, you will be able to give an order to collect loot, and they will swarm out through the sector and then collect stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. No more. Oh, there's something.
Yeah,
at the other end.
Yeah, it's a really badly needed quality of life feature.
And just a question: every fighter can collect loot?
As far as I know, yes. There
So
shouldn't be any limitations. Yeah.
Perfect. Then I can use my carrier finally.
Yeah, you can use your mining carrier, you can use your combat carrier, you can use your healing carrier. They should all work. Right. Yeah.
Wonderful. Tengu has already posed here a question.
No, this is currently only a fighter order because for ships you can still command them around, but we would like this to be like for now a special fighter order. Yeah.
Exactly. Fighters are your small here turrets now.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
They can heal you and they can collect loot.
Yeah. All right. So so this is something that we're currently working on, and something else that we're working on is also basically the Rift quality of life improvements that we've been busy with for the past 2 months, I think. So we've been releasing those steadily over time, and the current batch that we're working on is so basically what we've done in the past is we've highlighted the monoliths a little to ease orientation in the rifts. We've highlighted buoys to ease orientation in the rifts.
Yeah.
And now what we're doing is, and we've also clarified a little how the missions work, what kind of stuff you have to do during missions, and what we're doing now is we're clarifying missions a little more. So for each mission, you have to somehow find some stuff in the rifts. This is a mechanic where we want to stay at, because that's an important part of the rifts. You have to go and search a little, but we don't want it to make it too daunting. So what we're doing is, once you approached the object that you should be looking for, so what we've added is little arrows that point at the object. And what we're doing now as well is we're going to be adding some little icons that will be highlighting the object as well. So
these icons will stay put.
And the important part is that this is going to work in a way that once you approach the object, say for example the ship, a wreckage with escape pods, you won't see it at first. Once you approached it, there will be a little arrow. Also, there's this orange highlight around it, and there will be a little icon telling you, look, this is a wreckage that's important for this mission. And once you've interacted with the object, then this little icon will turn gray, but it will still remain. So so what's important is we want you to easily see where you've already been. This is one aspect of the rifts that can be very annoying as well, when you're just doing your mission and then you're coming back and you're like, oh no, which direction did I last go to?
Especially with the long distances.
Especially with the long distances and some time pressure that's present in rifts. We think it's important to just give some quality of life here in this case. And
another thing was that if you need to find components of something to attach it, like the batteries for the sashes that are only openable with batteries, that you can now actually there was actually a highlight before that would tell you where this battery is, but it would go away after 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And that was not enough time to get to the batteries in many cases.
Yeah.
That was super annoying.
Yeah, that's also one thing that came from not having people who don't know the thing not tested, not having people who don't know it tested. Is that we've added some little highlights to batteries, but those highlights went away after 10 seconds, and that's not enough time to find out where it is. And it's also just annoying. There is no real point as to why this little highlight should be going away. This is actually one of the most important things, that you can see where this battery is. Also, there was a highlight, but it wasn't clearly communicated that there will be a highlight. So whenever you actually, I think there was some kind of implicit interaction with anything that could be used with batteries.
Dialogue always said something like, "Oh, a battery might be needed," or "We need some kind of energy," or whatever.
Looks like a battery is missing or something like that, and then you would click that, and then the battery would get highlighted, but that wasn't clear at all.
Yeah.
And so now there's a clear go highlight this option, and the highlight will stay on until you actually dock that battery.
Yeah, that should make things a lot easier.
Yeah.
Or not easier in the sense, but less annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, it should make it all more straightforward. All right, so these are the most important things. We've got a few questions about the collect loot command. You won't be able to limit it by rarity. It's just a go collect loot, And one other question was, does it include scrap metal and drop cargo? Yes, it does, if you have a transporter system on board. That's like usual
Yeah, as it was
usual
before.
cargo collection with fighter.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So I think this is all the most important stuff that I wanted to talk about. Also, next patch, whenever it drops, should be in about 4 weeks from now. That should be next time for the next patch. There will be means to well, there will be first means to mod the Into the Rift DLC.
Oh yes, that is
Yeah.
planned as well.
Yeah. All right. So I think it's time now. It's time for Maggy to shine. We will be diving into the development of a turret now.
Yes.
All right. So what are we going to do? Could you walk us through the process a little?
Yeah. Let's start off with the idea was we need a bit more fun in our turrets. We have
Yeah.
a lot of turrets that are simply bolters,
Every
railguns.
every
boring.
game needs some idiotic turrets, and we thought, what better
Yes.
what better time to design a completely idiotic turret than on stream? So yeah.
Exactly. So, what we have planned today is a party trumpet
Yeah, a
or
Party
party
trumpet.
horn or whatever the name is.
yeah. In German it's called Partytröte.
Tröte is a
Yeah,
wonderful
Tröte.
word. And it passes perfectly how awful that sound is.
Yeah,
And yeah,
we
I
hate
think
it, so we'll be making it into a legendary turret. Yeah, that's a
Yes.
great idea.
perfect to annoy your friends
Your
you're playing
friends
with.
or enemies.
Not exactly the most useful turret, but fun.
Yeah,
Fun.
Definitely fun.
Pretty visuals. That's our goal here.
Well, it's still going to be a useful turret, you know.
Yes,
It's just
yes,
it's
it-
just an idiotic turret. That's all that there is. This. So yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, we could dive right in.
I think we
Ah,
can. All right.
yes.
So
We have code.
we've got the code here, and
yeah.
this is actually one extract from the from our legendary turret generator. So
Yeah, that's where we have all the named turrets.
all our
developed.
most of the named turrets. Not every single one, but
That's true,
most. Yeah.
I will be showing this in the way that I work with it, so that you have the insight into how a developer works here.
Yeah.
Like doing turrets is for example something that an intern might do as a fun project for 2 weeks or
Yeah.
however long those interns usually are here.
Yeah.
If you out there watching want to do something like this, you can also mod these turrets, and
Yes.
there's a mod example in the Steam Workshop that you can use if you want to do something like this on your own.
Yeah, everything that we're doing here, you can also do this in modding. You might not be able to modify that file, but you can do this in your own files and just maybe drop those turrets, give them to a player or yourself, or whatever you want to do with it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So just to frame this in how we're working.
Yes, exactly. And Maggy will be doing the hard work, and I'm going to be the one just talking crap all the time. So
Yes,
um,
and you may help at some points.
Yeah.
if I-
oh, I think we can't see chat anymore.
Oh yes,
All right, we're back.
it seems
All right.
it has a time
Perfect.
screen.
Yeah, we'll have to fix that at a later point, but not now. Okay.
Yeah, so I need to find where I am. I'm somewhere in the middle of the. That's where I want to go. So, to start things off, the first and most important thing if you are creating a new feature is that you can test this feature
Mm-hmm.
and find it again.
Yes.
It can know if what you're doing is actually the correct thing.
All right. So I think we'll let you. How about this? I'll let you work, and I'll try to tell people about what you're doing. And if I talk too much nonsense, then you just stop me. Okay, all right. So
just wanted to explain where I begin because I begin kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Like,
so we're putting this into the Rift DLC generation functions. It's not that we'll I think later on we won't be doing a into the Rift turret. We'll be doing
it may wander around a bit.
Yeah, we'll be doing this. We'll be refactoring this later on, but so this turret is available for everyone. We're just doing what's quickest for us now to test it. That's all.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, I've entered into this library function just because we already have an entity debug script.
Yeah.
And I know that this will automatically create a button for me.
Yes.
So that I can spawn this turret.
Savvy modders or players already know that script. It's the entity dbg script, and we're using this all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is one of the easiest ways to do this. All right. So now we're adding the function in the legendary turret generator. That will be generating the turret finally.
Yeah.
All right. So
first things first.
I'm just doing a quick print just to make sure that it works.
So if we go into the game now.
Let's go back into the game. All right. Oh, we use spaces.
Can people see this? Is it too small or no? My mouse got taken.
All right, so let's go into the game.
There.
Here we go. All right, so
can I have my mouse back? Thank you.
All right. So now we've got this party trumpet button here.
Yes.
So let's press it.
And see, we get an empty turret because I don't return anything. And
no, wait. What happened? Yeah, new function. Something went wrong here.
I've not reloaded this one.
Yeah. All right.
Reload often.
So we go back to the turrets. Yeah.
Just
clear the inventory. Party
there.
trumpet. And there we go. Hello world. So yeah.
So we know
this works.
And back to the code.
Let's go back to the code. Yeah. Okay, so
now that we know that our button is working, we're simply creating now a completely basic turret, just to have something working.
Just something to work with, basically. So we're basically just adding a normal turret, and then we're modifying it to whatever we need later on. And because we're lazy devs.
Lazy devs are best devs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're mean lazy devs, we're just taking our code from above and pasting it here. So yeah.
Yes. That function here, prepare basic properties, just gives us a pretty much empty turret that is a lightning gun and nothing much more.
Yeah.
But it will calculate for us what the DPS are, what the material is, and that stuff.
Yeah.
So that we don't have to do that manually. So then we go hunting again. Yes, we have now an empty turret that we need to add weapons to. And I'll get like that.
All right. So I think it went a little fast here. So you just jumped back and then you pasted it here. Yeah.
Yes. I jumped back to my own function.
So we're using a lightning gun.
Yeah. Lightning gun base.
Okay.
Or should we use something else?
I think we could be doing a railgun. or something like that, or lightning gun,
Yeah.
railgun. I think a railgun might be a good
Railgun.
idea.
Yeah. So that we have one actually damaging part.
Yes, exactly.
And whoop, wrong button.
Always fun working with new keyboards.
Yeah, and keyboards that are way lower than I'm used to.
Yeah.
Like I would like it to be here.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Let's not ruin our backs. Let's. All right. So, as you can see here, we've got all the little details like what random number generator we're using, what DPS, what tech level, what material, what rarity, which comes from the prepare basic properties.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already starting here with a table because I know that one weapon per turret won't be enough.
Yeah. So basically, what we'll be doing. Can you walk us through how the turret is supposed to look and how we're going to achieve that?
Yeah. Right. Every turret is comprised of more than one up to a huge number of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And the weapon is what actually designs how the shot would look like.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do a railgun shot or railgun weapon and add it to a turret,
mm-hmm.
the turret will become a railgun turret.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
And the railgun turret is the thing that the object that you then in game put on your ship.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because we have this separation of the two,
mm-hmm.
that allows us to do fun stuff like adding a ray gun and a laser turret, for example.
Oh, nice.
Weapon. I need to get my lingo right. I tend to use them like they're the same.
Yeah. But you mean like a laser weapon and a ray gun weapon?
Yes. One example for that would be heal turrets that can actually heal both shield and hull.
Mm-hmm.
They use the same system. They have
mm-hmm.
one shield weapon, one hull repair weapon,
mm-hmm.
both on the same turret.
All right.
Yeah, and
all right, let's continue.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to use this code that's here already.
All right.
Weapons need to attach to some point of the turret,
mm-hmm.
and this library function create weapon places does that for me, calculates where actually the weapon has to go.
Yeah, so if I see this correctly, this is basically a quick way of finding like offsets inside the turret for different weapon locations.
Yes.
So yeah, so the important part is so you could have, for example, turrets that have like two weapons, one left, one right, or maybe two on the top, two on the bottom. And what this does is you can give it how many numbers of weapons it should generate, and then from that it will generate a random configuration of positions for weapons.
Yes, yeah. Exactly. And because we want one trumpet, I would say we use one here.
All right, okay.
So we have
Sounds
one
good.
place, and we can overlay those weapons. That's no problem.
What do you mean with overlay those weapons?
The weapons get then, they're visually at the same spot,
mm-hmm.
so that it looks like you only have one.
So it looks like a single one.
It looks like a single turret.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I need to return that turret now.
Mm-hmm. Return turret.
Return turret.
So this function will be called from outside, from outside the generator, and will then generate this
turret.
This turret for now. Okay.
Yes.
Should we test it?
I think we should test it. Yes.
All right, let's test it.
Not entirely sure if
I think you have to do this finalized turret thing, yeah.
The finalized and the arm slot.
Yeah.
I believe I have to do as well, just so that is not up to chance.
Okay.
And then let's check out.
Reload script. You already forgot. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, let's check it out. So yeah, we have a five times multi-turret.
Oh,
Does
it
nothing.
does nothing. Has no damage.
Yeah. Do we attach the weapon? Does it even work? Have you checked if it works?
No, nothing. If I do make the table, I should use it.
Yeah, you should also put the weapon in there. Yeah. All right, let's check it out again.
Getting better with the keyboards.
Yeah, we're getting ray gun turrets here. So, all right.
Turret. Nice. First look. And they're pretty box standard.
Yeah, pretty standard ray guns. Yeah, that's what we're doing now. We've generated a ray gun turret. All right, cool.
Yeah. Okay, duck. Then, now that we have that, I would continue doing a bit of maintenance stuff, just because one tends to forget the maintenance stuff.
Yeah,
if
you go ahead.
Doing the visuals.
Yeah, you go ahead.
So, like, for example, I'm gonna collect. Ooh, so it should always have crew. Otherwise, it's way too overpowered.
That could actually be a cool turret, you know, just like a cool random trait for a turret. Yeah, crewless turrets. That would be actually pretty cool, I think.
Mm-hmm. And what else do I have to get? The properties and stuff. Yeah, I will add the cooling later, actually, because it is really annoying to do the cooling first.
Why is it annoying?
Because the turret then has to cool down.
Oh yeah,
I'm waiting to test it.
yeah. That's annoying. I mean, it might balance the turret, but for development, it's really a little annoying.
Yes, and we should, I think, for now, the scaling we can do later. I'm just reading the old code of a different weapon.
Yeah.
Find out if I'm missing anything. But I think we're fine so far.
I think we should also do the update static stats. We don't want to put it into the Rift DLC only, but we should be
taking the entire.
Yeah.
That Windows doesn't.
Yeah. So actually, for a little context for you guys here, we had to do a setup for Windows. Usually we develop on Linux.
Yes.
And we actually have a small plugin for our Lua code that is not available on Windows because Windows can be annoying with stuff like that. And the thing is that yeah, we're kind of missing that plugin here. So it's not as comfortable developing this turret in the meantime here.
Yeah, exactly. That does all the kind of stuff of like auto indentation and
yeah, automatic indentation, some code completion.
Code completion is the word.
Yeah.
That is really
jumping to the correct functions. Good. Yeah, all that good stuff, all that glorious good stuff that you would want.
Yeah.
It's not available.
So
sadly.
Then let's start with the fun part.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of the maintenance stuff is done, not everything, but everything that we need.
So basically all this boilerplate.
Boilerplate,
yeah.
Exactly. Like, yeah. So I think we should start off with a name.
With a name, yeah. What's
our turret should not be called just ray gun.
Yeah, it shouldn't be just a ray gun turret. Yeah, it should have a name.
Not local. I want it to put in. I want to set a title. And titles, there we go, should be something fun. Mm-hmm. So I'm using format. Can you explain what the format is?
So basically this is just a way to tell the code. For example, when you have a string and then you want to put some numbers into the string, you can use a format, and it basically you just put a variable in the string, and then the variable will be filled in with the corresponding number. That was very technical, but it's it's pretty
Yeah.
important.
You'll see once we do it.
Yeah, you'll see what it does once
Just
we get to it. Yeah.
doing some maintenance here.
Also this this percentage T. Don't let me stop you. You can just continue. Or if you want to say something that you.
No, just
Okay. So
continue.
so basically this percent underscore T means that the string is being marked for translation. So this string should be translated into other languages. This is like a small marker that we are using. We have a little tool that just that looks for this kind of string, and then it adds it to our translation database.
Yeah. Then for what name goes, I'm not the most creative with this. Party booster.
Yeah, go with party or party.
Give it a super
you
or
could
something.
also do party pooper or something like that.
A pooper.
Party pooper.
Party pooper.
Yeah.
And
Work in progress, guys. So work with us here, please.
yeah, if you have name suggestions.
Yeah, if you have name suggestions, chat, please please go ahead and tell us your ideas. If it's good enough, we might even put it in the game in the end. So
yeah,
you go ahead,
I'm
guys.
doing some stuff here with numbers as well. But
so you're basically using the so what's happening here is she's putting the rarity of the turret into its name,
so that we have a bit of distinction between the various types. And I'm adding the material value as well.
Yeah.
I find that really fun.
Okay.
That you can instantly see on the title, like, what kind of turret.
Yeah, sounds great. Sounds great.
Yes. And then we need a flavor text. The flavor text is what is written down on the bottom of the tool.
Yeah, this little red text.
Yeah. And for now, I would just go with party.
Party.
Party hard.
Party hard. Okay. There's way too few exclamation marks in here, so go ahead and. All right. Okay.
That.
So.
But I usually get told that I don't that I'm not allowed to do exclamation. I use them a lot.
She's not allowed to. She uses them way too much.
Absolutely. So now that we have that, should we look how
Let's
the
test
tooltip?
I want to see it. Show me the turret.
Yes, let's go in game reload. That's nothing.
Oh yeah, so it's working here. We have the Party Pooper S6700. All right. So yeah, these are the old ones, and this is the new one. So we have the Party Pooper S10700. Perfect.
With party.
It's wonderful. Wonderful. All right. So now we have a legendary turret. Can you
put it on the ship?
Does it work? Can you fire it? I want to see it destroy something.
Now we need to check the trinium.
Trinium? All right. So
we have a trinium. Oh.
All right.
Pretty small. Yes, because I didn't do the scaling yet.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, right. You didn't scale it yet. Oh, it's
there.
Very nice. Oh, it has yeah, it has a really strong recoil here. Nice, very nice. All right.
But that is in order for a party trumpet, I think. Did not change that.
Yeah.
So then, visual stuff.
Visual stuff?
Yes, because I would leave the railgun in the middle as high accurate weapon just to make the damage.
Okay.
And then we add some flavor turrets that are purely visual, don't do any damage, but have a high spread.
Okay. I see what you mean. Let's see how it'll turn out.
Yeah. So we need some confetti first.
Yeah, definitely. Give me the
I'm-
confetti.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a plasma turret for the confetti.
Uh-huh.
Simply because I find that those look the most confetti-like.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
As we've done
Deadly
before.
confetti.
Generator, generate a weapon.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm putting in the same as above.
Yeah.
I can change it later.
Okay.
And yeah, now the plasma base, that is our weapon.
Mhm.
Plasma weapon, and I put the damage from.
Okay, so it deals no damage. It's
Deals
just
no
for
damage.
visuals.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That allows me also to just use the unchanged ray gun damage on the ray gun.
Yeah, true.
Because otherwise I would have to calculate how many weapons I'm adding and all that.
Yeah.
Not getting immensely overpowered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Actually, that's something that's really, really interesting too. Putting more weapons on the turret actually increases the damage of the turret, obviously. But that means that when you want a certain DPS for a turret to balance it, then when you add 5 weapons, you have to actually reduce the damage of those 5 weapons to 20%, so that in total they do the damage that you actually intended in the first place. Yeah.
Getting some comments.
Yeah. Every coder knows that comments are important. Very important. Go comment your code, guys. Or your reviewer will be coming for you.
Yes. So because I want multiple of these, I'm copying the base so that I don't have to write this
all this stuff all
those
over.
two lines over and
Okay,
over and over
yeah.
again.
I see.
I can simply copy it, and then we start with first, before I forget, inserting it into our table.
Oh yeah.
And then we want some nice color.
So
This will
P
change.
color is for projectile color. So the plasma cannon is a projectile weapon. We have projectile weapons and beam weapons, and some kind of mix between them. For example, a railgun is technically a beam weapon because the thing that it fires is a beam. Even though it behaves like a projectile weapon, as in it doesn't do continuous damage, but it just damages once. All right.
Yeah. And additionally, I just choose red right now.
Okay. You choose
no
red.
particular reason.
Yeah.
But I like red. I
Sure.
always want some red stuff in there. And I just looked at my cheat sheet and I saw something that I should do here as well.
Yeah.
And add the fire delay for the base, so I don't have to do it over and over. To the same as the ray gun turret, actually.
Oh, so that they fire at
in
the same
time.
frequency. Okay, I see. Fire delay is the time in seconds between 2 shots of this weapon. When you add tons of weapons to a turret, for example, when you have when you add the same weapon 10 times, the turret itself will alternate between all the weapons that are attached to it, and then so basically it will fire 10 times as fast.
Say we do that again, or orange or yellow.
Yellow. All right. Yellow.
Yellow. Yellowy. Yellowy. Like to do much here, it's gonna turn out orange, right?
if you go too low here, yeah, then it's going to turn out as orange.
Let's see what it will be.
Yeah, let's see. We'll see how it works. We can still tune it later on.
And some blue. I want blue.
Blue. Blue, green, yeah. All right, okay.
So, this should give us a bit more stuff.
Okay, okay.
You want to add something more, or should we test it?
Green.
Green?
I want some green. Green. The old one, then it's just annoying. It doesn't really work.
It's bluish green.
Bluish green. Okay.
And I should add my comment. Outdated comments are worse than none.
Yeah, outdated. Yeah, actually, outdated comments are way worse than no comments at all.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the code is actually actively lying to you, you know. So.
Yeah. I would go in game now and just let it shoot what's.
Yeah, you go ahead. I wanna see what it looks like. All right, so we're back in the game.
Yes, we need to
reload the script.
Give us some new ones.
Give us the party pooper.
Then we can use this nifty little feat. I forget about a lot. Oh wait. Replace it.
Maybe you misclicked, yeah. Replacing it. All right. So, what does it look like?
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, I think we have to make it. That's actually what I was just telling you about. The turret now alternates between the weapons and fires them one after another. When we actually wanted to fire all at the same time.
Yes, exactly. But we have a handy feature for that. Once we have the turret, we have all weapons added.
Yeah.
We can say that they should shoot at
simultaneous shooting. All right. Cool. Let's try it again.
Yeah.
You're still?
I'm still me.
Okay. I understood that, of course.
Sector anywhere or something on that. Premium one. And now they're shooting at the same time.
So they're all shooting at the same time. All right, but this doesn't look like a party trumpet at all. It just looks like some fireflies with a ray gun.
Yeah. So definitely adding more of each.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa. For loop.
All right.
Lua coding style. Lua counts from 1.
Yeah, Lua starts counting at 1 because of the reasons.
So
Lua is great, seriously, but I don't know what they were thinking when they did that.
Yeah, no. And we can just
here we go.
Copy paste this together.
Yeah, or you could also just go with one large for loop.
I could.
You should.
I should.
My code review heart tells me that.
Does it not look too uniform then when it always has the same amount of shots in each color?
Oh, okay.
So I was thinking about like doing a few red ones, a ton of yellow ones.
Nice thinking. Yeah, okay. I'll shut up.
Like, let's do that here. Let's take like 5 red ones. 10 at least of the yellow ones. See if that is even enough. Let's put in 3 blue ones.
And up.
Give us more. And then
oh yeah, that looks a little better. Yeah.
now we only need that spread. because right now they're bunched up, and like I said before, we should add some spread. Like give them all the same spread, no better their own spread. I think it's
We don't have our coding completion here, which is really annoying. So we always have to make sure that we use the exact perfect name for each object and each property, which is
it's a bit annoying.
yeah. Plasma base dot accuracy, I think.
Oh yes. Give me.
Yeah, it's gonna error out, yeah.
Can't multiply, no. And then we take this. The other ones, I would say, should be a little more accurate.
Okay.
Two ones again, widespread. And let's do the green ones with a really widespread.
All right. Oh damn, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to the game. It has to switch a lot.
Yeah, we're not making life easier for everyone here. So yeah. All right. So.
One.
Oh yeah, perfect. Nice, very nice.
It's a bit more like fireworks.
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe we should do a firework gun at some point.
Yeah, we could do that.
Very nice. Very nice. I think that's a really good start.
Yes. So, next.
What else?
In the wonderful party horn icon that we use on Discord all the time to celebrate if we finished an issue. Sorry.
Yeah.
We also have like these streamer things.
Oh yeah, the longy rolly thingies.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
I'm sure. Luftschlangen.
Luftschlangen in
Luftschlangen in German,
it's
but what's it called in?
It's not
it's
air snakes. No,
no,
it's not.
Oh well, too bad.
But
would have been
would
so
be
great.
the literal
That would have been
translation.
wonderful. Air snakes.
But
I think we do you guys know what it's called?
I think it's streamers actually. Like
Streamers?
Be wrong. Get my mouse back. So after this, I call them streamers this time. I butchered that. I won't try again.
Okay.
Let's use a lightning gun.
Lightning gun?
Lightning gun because that's actually one of the inherent properties of our lasers. I had to find out. Lasers are always accurate.
Yeah.
As they are in the real world as well.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, laser is just like a laser can't go boop, unless you go boop.
Yes, and lightning gun.
I love how everybody. I'm sure everybody gets what I'm saying. I'm like.
Yes. And our lightning gun turrets are a bit more conducive to that.
Yeah.
So we start again like before. I'm copying my own code this time.
Okay.
Instead of plasma gun, I'm using a
lightning gun. All right, cool.
Rename this variable. Absolutely confusing.
Lightning base. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Otherwise, my reviewer will tell me.
Your reviewer is going to know.
Yes, and
I have to review that code. I have to understand it. I want to understand it, but I can't.
Yes, go back to work. So damage as well.
All right.
To 0 because this again will be something that's widespread.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
It would look.
No, we don't. Also, those are purely visual, and yeah. Okay.
Yes. And again, I'm gonna copy because I can just with different colors.
Yeah.
what should we do for color? For lightning guns, I have to do different colors.
What's it? What's it already? I think it's B something, B inner color and B outer color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have two. We have inner color and outer color.
Yeah.
Which makes
I think it's B outer color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chat
says purple.
Purple.
Purple. Yeah. Let's go purple.
Okay. Let's do something slightly lighter in the inside.
Yes.
From purple, like. And it's red and blue.
Yeah, we need red and blue. Exactly. I thought so too. All right.
So a little green and quite a bit of blue. And then for the outer color, we do a dark.
We do this, but in dark light. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay. No, I think we should also reduce red and blue, maybe 2.4 or something.
0.4.
Yeah.
Really dark then.
Yes. I like it dark.
Okay. Let's do that.
I want it dark.
Then normal lightning gun has these really sharp edges, and I want them to be a little more smooth.
Yeah.
So we are using the same thing that we use for the salvage weapons.
Oh yeah, the swirly lasers.
The beam shape.
I think it's B shape. B shape, exactly. Yeah.
And that is then
beam shape dots swirly. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah.
Someone else already.
Also, we should be doing the.
I could do this for the base.
We should scroll down. Okay. So I think we should also increase beam shape size.
Bigger?
Make it a little bigger, yeah. More swirlies. I like the swirlies. I want to see the swirlies. B shape size. I don't know.
I think
7 is a good number. I have no idea. I'm just saying numbers. So let's go 7.
We can change it later if that wouldn't work. And then table insert again. Yeah. Weapons.
Yeah. Yeah, weapons is the table, and weapon is one weapon.
And then one more.
So just to answer your question, why the B? It's called B shape because it's the beam shape. So a weapon can have either a projectile or a beam, and the projectile properties are prefixed with P, and the beam properties are prefixed with B. And we're modifying the beam outer color and beam inner color, so it's called the beam stuff, and the rest is, say, the beam shape or the beam shape size. The beam shape size is, for example, is basically the amplitude of the sine functions that are used to create this swirly shape.
Yes. I think there's also, like, we could change the animations stuff, but I think we are safe with just
we're good here.
The default values.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's
try it out.
Next streamer, this should give me an orange, right? I'm kind of
yeah, I think
estimating my colors here.
Actually, that's yellow, I think.
That's yellow?
Yeah,
then
you should do
or less
0.5 here.
Here, on the green?
For the inner color, and for the outer color, you should do like 0.2. Yeah, fantastic.
Okay, let's test it. It worked.
More party poopers. All right, let's try it out. Woo! Very nice. Yeah, you can already see the beams here. Very nice.
But the beams have the accuracy. Forgot to set the accuracy.
Yeah, they're way too accurate. But that's fine. We can still set them to hyper
Hyper accurate? No.
hyper inaccurate. Like in base dot accuracy. Perfect. Yeah.
Really low.
Like really bad.
Yes, and the purple
nice.
turned out to be more of a pink.
Yeah, true.
So we should darken.
Yeah, we should make it a little darker here.
Like 6.
Yeah. Maybe I think for the inner color you could just also go straight white. I think you should go straight white.
This is actually a really nice feature of Lua, that I can just ignore everything if it's in an integer or a float number.
Yes,
or
absolutely.
anything. This is one of the
You
great
don't always
things.
have to do the point 0.0 for
yeah.
All right,
Okay.
let's try it out again. Back in the game.
Oops. Prepare it. Clicking so much.
Very nice.
Still
Very
pink.
nice. Okay. Yeah, still a little pinkish, but I think we're getting closer.
Okay.
Okay. I think we need more of the swirlies.
More of the swirl.
Yeah. A few more of the swirlies.
Do you want the same colors again or a bit different colors?
I want a yellow swirly and a green swirly.
Okay. And what we also could do is the confetti to make it a bit.
You could make it a little bigger and a little slower. Because the confetti, I think it's a little too much like shots still. It should be a little slower.
I'm just yellow.
Yellow.
Bright yellow.
Let's go with a bright yellow. Yeah. I think the inner color should always be somewhat whitish. So let's go 09 here too.
And here too?
9, yeah. Okay. And then you go. I think you should be fine with 0.6, 0.6, 0.6, 0.1. Yeah.
Green one. Or
yeah, let's do a green one. For good measure. And we should do a blue one too. Let's be honest here.
Fun stuff. For the blue one, I would not do as white in the inside. Green one. There's can also combine two colors that are like a darker green and a whiter green. That also looks really cool.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I think.
Yeah, as a tip for graphics design, never go, if you want to display black, never go pitch black. Never go 0, 0, 0. Always go like 0.01, something like that. It's just going to look better. Trust me.
Yeah. Strong blue.
All right.
Whoops. There.
All right.
Well, but increase the size of my bubble.
Yeah. The P size, yeah.
Let's use what here. Like
Somebody start P size, I think. Wait, is it P? Is it capital S or lower S? We don't have the plugin. We could see this if we had our code completion, but we're having a little trouble, like I said, with the plugin. And for modders, if you don't have the code completion plugin, you can always look at the documentation, for example.
Yes, but we don't have any space.
We don't. We actually can't show the documentation here. Usually we have it set up. We have like the code on one screen and the game on another. And for the game, we also, instead of the game, we can also open the documentation. And yeah, but we can't do that here. So
yeah, that's for that. Whoa.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Way more. Pretty trumpet-like.
Yeah, that looks a lot better.
Awesome.
All right. So I think this we should. Can you spawn in some pirates and destroy them?
I don't know if we actually have much damage here right now.
Oh, so we might be too weak.
Attack. We might be too weak. This
All right.
is pretty much in Trinium region.
All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it.
Or if these.
So this is actually.
We'll call in defenders, and those defenders go.
So what we've been doing here is so now we've only done the basics. So. Yeah, I can actually see the damage numbers, but you're not dealing that much damage, I think.
It's about 300 or something, or 75 in this game.
So this is something that we would have to set straight still.
Yes. It looks so ridiculous.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous. It's fantastic. So basically for so the kind of the work that still has to be done now, which we won't be showing because it would take too much time, is tons of playtesting, checking out if the turret fits with the other legendary turrets, if it fits with the remaining railgun turrets, because basically in the end it's a railgun turret, and finally whether or not this whole thing just well, if it's balanced.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly.
So there's tons of fine-tuning, playtesting that's still to be done. That usually takes about 2 to 3 hours per turret that we're adding. And yeah, so we're sparing you this.
Yeah, the boring work of
the boring stuff.
Going into Excel sheets and stuff.
Yeah, so that we're not going to be doing this now here. We just wanted to do a
quick fun
little thing here, and if you liked it, please tell us if you want this in the game, because if you do, it's going into the game. I'm not kidding here.
Absolutely.
Go tell us if you want it in the game.
Or if you have other fun ideas for turrets, you might.
Yeah, if you have any other great ideas for turrets, just tell us, and we might be adding it into the game.
Yeah. So, like we said, this is just a fun little project. If you want us to see, if you want us to do more coding on stream,
if you like this, please tell us, because because we would really like to show you how we're working actually.
Yeah, like the typical day. Even though this was a fun project, you still get to do these every now and then.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's why you actually work in games. You know, that's exactly the reason why you wanna be working in games in the end. Okay. All right. So, this has been great. Thank you very much, Maggy, for your work and for your help. Okay, and so I hope we could give you some insight in how we're working. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I think now it's time for a quick Q&A.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
and yeah, so I think we can go over to the Q&A part, and yeah,
we have it on the screen down here.
go ahead.
Yeah.
So until there's going to be a few questions, I think we should talk a little bit about what else you would have been doing if this was your project for the day, for example. So how does this ever work?
All right, yeah. Like we have. I think I should start at the beginning. Like if or when I get my work, I get usually a ticket that already details some of the things. In this case, the ticket would have said something like, "We need a fun turret.
Yeah.
It should be really colorful, and it should be a proper turret." To say it basically. And this means that I now can check, have I fulfilled all these steps, which I haven't right now. Because right now, the turret deals very little damage.
Yeah.
So it is probably too weak.
Yeah.
Which would be my first step now, to just check with other turrets. Like, at the proper cooling for the turret, at like compare the damage to a normal legendary ray gun turret, and yeah, look at how many slots it takes up, how much crew it will actually use, and this stuff. And the next would be to check with, like, we have specialties for turrets, because there's some things like a burst fire rate, or burst fire or high damage rate that might do with the visuals of the turret. So I would have to check if they are applicable to this turret or not. This would be another step, and then, because I actually forgot, we should add a weapon sound.
Yeah, actually, we really should also add a really nice weapon sound.
Because a party pooper sound.
yeah, we should like
different from a
should
ray
add
gun.
like a party trumpet or something like that. Yeah.
Yes, so that would be another task that I would do before I give this into review, is to find and implement a sound for this.
Yeah.
Or to find someone else, like a sound designer, that could do that for me.
Yeah.
That depends on if we are currently working with. And yeah, I think that is mostly what I would have to do.
All right, sounds great.
Then clean up the code a bit, add in comments where comments belong, and give it into the review.
Right.
And then the person.
What happens in the review?
The person reviewing the turret then will probably not only look at the code, but also go in game and test it in game, and play with it to see if it is actually fitting.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And then when the review is successful, then it goes into the game and into the patch notes. Right. Okay, cool. That was really nice.
We have some
chat
spam going.
So all right, so let's go to the Q&A. Could you please scroll a little, because it's kind of out of reach for me here?
Yes. What do you need?
Which direction? The one on
wow.
das rechts, yeah, genau.
That's the last question.
Yes. All right, so basically just one question. That's perfectly fine. Heimer Another is asking, do you ever get to work from home? Yeah, absolutely. Whenever someone is feeling sick or under the weather in general, basically either you stay home already and you just call in sick, but if you feel good enough that you don't want to call in sick, but you also want to avoid people potentially getting just potentially infecting people, just stay at home, work from home.
Yes.
Easy as that.
Really cool for that we are all gamers.
Yeah, true.
So every one of us has a pretty beefy PC at home anyways.
Yeah, absolutely.
So working from home is definitely an option.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, we always work from home whenever we can or have to. It's not an issue. Also, if you have, like, if maybe you had a risky contact with someone who might have corona, for example, then you can just work from home. No issue. So, all right. So Noctinus84 is asking, is it planned to do some more performance optimization, especially in regards to loading times and FPS drops with full sectors, with a lot of objects containing ships and stations with high block count? So basically, we would love to do some performance optimization here. However, we're pretty much at the limit. There is not much that we can do. So I'm afraid I have to say we would love to, but unless we find some concrete stuff where we can optimize, there is not much we can do. But we're always looking for optimization. We're always looking at the performance of the code. This is also something where we've set a rule of thumb for the next patches that are coming, is that there's always going to be at least one item from the roadmap, at least one performance optimization, and at least one bug fix in every patch. So these are three things that we want in every patch that will be coming from now.
Yeah, we absolutely still try to improve the performance anywhere that we can.
Yeah, wherever we can, but it's not like yeah, we know it's not like we're sitting here and are like, oh yeah, we know performance is bad, we ignore this. Whenever we can improve performance, we do. So it's not like we have plans but they get shifted away. Whenever we can improve performance, we do.
Yeah, performance optimizations just take a lot of time often.
Yes.
To identify what the actual problem is.
Yes.
And that's why it takes so long sometimes.
And actually identify if we can even improve performance.
Yes, true. Some things are not fixable by us.
All right.
Yeah. Who's the guy on the right on the street?
I think you mean Judith.
I'm not a guy, and this is not a guy either.
All right. So I think we've got one last question. When creating turrets, how do you decide the crafting recipes and the turret factories? I think you mean at the turret factories. So I'm going to answer it as if it was at the turret factories. Basically, when the game was first designed, we had this idea of basically what components would fit into a weapon, and how would it influence the weapon. Like, we can't go into that level of detail, sadly, with the Avorion engine and our resources that we have as a small team that we are. But basically, how would stuff work? So basically, when you add more servos, for example, that's stuff that's rotating in chain guns, for example, that would be just clicking more bullets into the weapon or something like that. Maybe it works like this. Actually, I don't know. I'm not a weapons engineer. I'm a programmer, so please forgive me. Please forgive my ignorance in this case. But this is basically how we thought about that. So.
Okay. So
all right.
Then
let's wrap it up, I think.
The stream. Well, thank you everyone for watching, for coming along, and we'll see you next time. Until then, remember to follow our socials so that you can are notified.
You're notified.
That you're notified when we are streaming again. And you can find the VOD on YouTube as well if you want to rewatch it or have missed a few parts.
Yeah.
So
you can always find the VOD online later, you said. And yeah.
Yes.
All right. I think
and
that's
the socials should be below us.
Yeah, you can find the socials below us. I think you cannot find them when you're on YouTube, or maybe you can.
Yes.
I don't know.
On YouTube,
you can?
there's
Perfect.
in the description.
Perfect. All right.
Yes. So
It's
Thank
been
you
great.
again.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see stuff like this more, please tell us. And yeah, until
next time.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.